That is why we do a mic check. The mic wasn't on. Who says sequels can't be as good as the original? And that would have been a waste of 20 minutes.
Lab coats, transform and roll out for another excellent track.
Cause we don't like to practice here. We just like to vibe with real emotion. You know, right now, the world of real emotion has her.
I don't want to get a copyright strike, but if you know, you know. Okay. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to another episode of BandLab Plus Coffee. I'm your host, DJTatious. Welcome. And it's time for A Silent Scream by our buddy SupriyoPal, whom we've seen on the show one time before. And that was an excellent episode as well. Excuse me one second. So without further ado, let's head. Over here on the lab, we've got SupriyoPal at Supriyo_PAL out of Krishnanagar, West Bengal, India, repping 2.66 thousand followers. The track Silent Scream has 531 plays to its name already, released on August 31st of this year. So just last month, a little less than a month ago, with 94 likes. I'm sure it is soon to have one of our own. New song, friends. Have a great listen and don't forget to share your thoughts regarding this song. Let's see what we can find out, huh? Shall we? Let's go. Pitch shifted vocal chops, man. They just have a sweet spot, a safe place in my heart. A sweet, safe spot, place in my heart. Let's go. Listen to all the piano stuff or synth stuff happening. I really like that. I'm just here for the vibes. It just keeps going. Do-do-do-do-do. That's really great. It's subtle. It's great. Do-do-do-do-do. Really good. Really good melody. Great riser. Drop the bass. I heard you cock that gun. You just can't help but dance. You just can't help but dance. Dadgummit. That is a Silent Scream and title only. I wonder if the track isn't about having all of this inside your head, all of this wonderful synthiness inside of your mind, but just keeping your mouth shut. Are you a shy person? And then your explosive personality just comes out in your music? Because that's what I'm kind of feeling here. Let's head over to two things I love and one thing I want more of, and not worry anything about all my terrible dancing. So the first thing I love about this track is most definitely the drop. Let's take a listen. Let's go. Here's what I love about that. This drop is excellent, but it combines a few things that I absolutely, or rather very much enjoy about this genre of music specifically. We're labeling this future bass, future funk, a cool vibe for sure, but vocal chops is very accurate and stutter is very accurate. So there was this giant wave of stutter music in, gosh, what was it? 2006, 5 maybe, but stuttering became cool. We even heard it in Linkin Park doing My December. This kind of stutter to the music gives us not only a rhythm or a beat to stay in tune with during the track, it is a great way to actually remove something in order to add something. We're always talking about uncomfortable subtraction, and while this isn't quite that, this is the element of using empty space as part of your track. There's so much noise, so much sound, so much music, so many things happening. They're loud. So when you pull them away instantly and then kind of give them back, our ear immediately says, hey, what? Hey, what? And then when you do it in time, into like a syncopated rhythm, it creates this wonderful, almost, you can't say white noise because it's not noise, absence of color, much in the same way that with a tattoo, rather than using the color white, you just use skin tone. You use no ink at all to simulate empty space rather than just penning in the color white. So the absence of color creates this contrast to this really large, colorful experience, and it gives us something brand new because of it. Let's hear that one more time. These stutters, we stop, we start something over, we cut a sound right in the middle. It just makes our brain go insane. But when we do it all in rhythm, it's this absence of color that creates this incredibly colorful thing. And I very much enjoy it. The second thing that I love about this track is when we kind of slow down. You can hear those vocal chops in the background. Da-da-da-da-da-da-da-da. It's too fast for my mouth to move. Da-da-da-da-da-da-da-da. Right? And they're moving a lot faster than maybe it sounds at first. And they're in the background. So they're kind of an element that's pulled back. But at the same time, they're something that creates what makes this so unique. The piano style synth chords, or bell synth chords, they are giving us a soundscape for these vocal chops to live in. And it's almost like, I guess it's a creepy metaphor, but it's almost like when you hear something laughing in the darkness and you can't pinpoint it. That's kind of what the vibe that these vocal chops give off, is that laughing voice that feels like it's all around you, but you have no idea where it is. But in this case, it's more epic and less creepy. So I appreciate that because I'm not into creepy, but I am into epic. Da-da-da-da-da-da-da-da. So great. Huge fan of these chops. And then we just build it right back up again. So much more to love about this track. I can't say enough good things about all of these elements coming together to create a fantastic sound that is just audibly pleasing and something you can have playing in the background or in the foreground. You can be working out to it. You could be doing laundry to it. You can be laying down trying not to do any work to it. You can be doing work to it. Like, this kind of music fits for so many aspects of life that it's fantastic. Now, if there's one thing that I want more of, I do feel like, due to the loudness of the track in the master, we've pushed this really hard. And while I don't really hear any distortion that makes me unhappy, I do hear some of the sounds start to blend together. Now, whether that is a product of EQ decisions or whether it's a product of everything is so loud that my ears have a hard time picking out different elements, I'm not sure. As it stands, the track is a bop and there's nothing you need to change. But if you did want to give us a little more clarity within the track, a little more separation between the elements, because a lot of them are similar frequencies or in similar spaces, or as you turn them up, resonate in similar ways, it sounds like we have a lot of things that are trying to be the main melody. And I think we just need to decide, what should the listener hear first? What should they maybe hear second via a sidechain or some kind of pumping that brings it in and out as the melody ebbs and flows? And what should they hear third, fourth, and in the background, right? So that is the one thing I think I want more of: separation, clarity, a little less loudness for the sake of loudness. I know we're in the middle of a war on loudness. I know that. But I think there's some room for some clarity here. Overall, this is a phenomenal track. I very much enjoyed it, and I think that everyone should head on over to BandLab and follow SupriyoPal _Paul out of Bengal, India. And, while you're over there, go ahead and follow DJTatious on YouTube, BandLab, or wherever you choose to consume your social media. In the meantime, thanks for waking up, winding up, and queuing up another excellent BandLab track with me, and I will see you tomorrow.